Hey guys, welcome back to the echoless, the echoless version of the patch notes here. Let's continue on, shall we, with Cammy. Okay, here we go. Boom! Okay, I figured it out. I figured out what was going on. Here we go. Alright, Cammy now, Hurtbox. We got buffs. We got audio buffs in town, baby. Yeah! Alright, I'm going to start all over again from the top, okay? Because I want to make sure that this is... No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so here we go. Cammy. So this is of particular interest to me. Standard Hurtbox changes here. Gyro Clipper. I'm going to assume that that is the forward throw. Gyro Clipper. I like how some of them they list that it's what the throw's names, like it's actually, hey, look, Gyro Clipper is the throw. Yeah, that's the forward throw. Okay. Gyro Clipper, standard, second hit only when it is possible to KO. Oh, so the first hit won't kill. It'll go first hit, throw, and then the second hit will kill. So I guess that's kind of nice because that'll probably fix maybe some of her meter gain or something like that. So there you go. So Delta Through, which is the back throw, which is a terrible name. Let's see. So the collision box does not stick out during attack animation. Yeah, interesting. I wonder if that pushed people away or something like that. Standing Medium Punch. So this is Far Medium Punch. This. Added Hurtbox around feet, so it's much easier to whiff punish. Expanded Hurtbox and Hitbox, so it reaches a little further, but it's much easier to hit. It's much easier to hit as well. Somewhat reduced pushback on hit. That's great. Thank you for that. Somewhat reduced pushback on block. Oh, that is huge. Oh my god. So a lot of the problems that I was running into even just earlier today when I was like standing medium punch, walk up throw, and they would all like walk backwards and escape. This is actually, that's going to fix that problem. Standing medium punch is actually going to be better. Holy crap. Okay. On block they changed it from +2 to +3? What? What? I shouldn't be this happy. I shouldn't be. Okay, calm down, James. Unbiased reading. Unbiased reading of changes. I can't stop smiling about this. Yes. Okay. Calm. Okay. Standing medium kick. Oh, 1 frame faster. Thank you. God, that's gonna be so good. Standing heavy punch. Change active on canceling into V-trigger. Okay, so if you do fierce into V-trigger, you don't get as much priority. Crouching light punch, 1 extra active frame. Crouching heavy punch, reduce the damage. I get +1 on hit. So there may be some new counter hit combos, actually. Cammy, crouching heavy punch, counter hit combos. Okay. Crouching heavy kick, reduce damage, sure, whatever. That's a complete useless move. Jumping medium kick, somewhat expanded hitbox in upward direction. Oh boy, thanks. The knee bullet has more stun. Interesting. Okay. Lift upper. This is my target. Oh, this is the back medium punch. Yeah, back medium punch. Made below changes to advantage on block on hit. On hit, it is +4 now. So I'm going to be able to fish with back medium punch. And on block, it's went from -2 to +1. So crouch light punch into back medium punch is now a plus hit confirmable combo. So she went from -2 to +1. They're like fixing all the things that I like. Wait, +3 is a nerf, someone is saying? What are they talking about? Crouching light punch. Oh, no. Oh, standing medium punch. Oh, I see. Is +2 to +3 is a nerf? I can't even imagine how that's a nerf. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Lift combination. Adjusted so second hit does not affect crouching opponents. Okay, so the target combo, the second hit will always whiff on crouching people. Wow! So in other words, if you hit them while they're crouching, you can't target combo them anymore. That's actually pretty unfortunate, but I mean, I really got to see what ranges crouching light punch, back medium punch puts you at, because you might even still be able to crouch jab into drill afterwards or something like that. Gonna have to test a lot of those combos. Oh, back medium punch forces standing. Oh, okay. Got it. So it's only bad on block. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. There you go. Oh, so that's not a nerf at all. Ha. Okay, because that button was super negative anyway. V skill axle spin knuckle changes all boxes during animation to be on the ground. Whatever, this move is garbage, so whatever. It's going to be even more garbage than it was before. Fine. Spin Knuckle's garbage, and it's still going to be garbage. This one's interesting. So the recovery is going to be faster. So it's not punishable on block anymore. So it's -2 on block, where it was -8, but it doesn't knock down anymore. So her V reversal is just keeps them on the ground, and the advantage is only 2 frames on hit. So it doesn't knock down anymore, but it's not punishable. I'll take that. I actually like that change. I hated that it was punishable because it was too good. So I like them taking away the knockdown and making it safe on block. I'm actually kind of happy about that. The light cannon spike added hurt and throwable hitboxes, so no longer invincible. Same thing with the medium cannon spike. Same thing with the heavy cannon spike. Universal change, essentially. Increased juggle potential when used in air combos. So I can't think of situations where this would actually apply, but I will definitely make some tests. EXDP juggle increase test. I'll have to find combos where this is relevant. But cannon strike, I gain more meter. Medium cannon strike, reduced block stun by 1 frame. So only the medium cannon strike was nerfed by 1 frame. EX cannon strike, however, this is a problem here, right? So I gain more damage. However, I changed the position of hitbox during animation. I don't know what that means. Shrunk hitbox during animation. Easier to hit, so now it's even more hittable. Expanded hurt box, so even more hittable. And landing recovery increased by 4 frames, so it'll be -2 at probably the standard highest heights. So if I hit you on the knees, it'll still be safe and plus. But if I hit you at standard heights, it's not as good. So that is a nerf. Hooligan combination of cannon strike. Increased critical art meter gain on block and on hit. Increased block stun by 2 frames. Thank you. Hooligan in the cannon strike has a reason to be done now, because it was garbage before. Hooligan combination to EX cannon strike. Increased damage, change hitbox, so very easy to hit. Also much easier to, so much more delay. So EX dive kick is just much weaker. EX hooligan to cannon strike, including V trigger. Link attack would not register as a counter. Okay, whatever. Laser edge slicer, whatever. Yeah, increased critical art. Fatal leg slicer. Which one was which? What's fatal? Laser egg slicer. Egg slicer. Slap chop. Chop up your eggs. Slice your eggs. Laser edge slicer is off of the hooligan. Fatal leg twister is the throw off of the hooligan. Increase stun damage, increase critical arch, and change duration of hitbox from so it grabs less, so it's harder to grab with it. Cross scissors pressure, which is against the airborne opponents. Reduce recovery by 2 frames, blah blah blah. Nobody ever used that stuff. It was garbage. Light kick, spiral arrow, harder to punish, easier to punish on whiff, less damage, increased juggle potential when used for air combos. Her light kick and her medium kick spiral arrow have new juggles. New spiral arrow juggles. Trying to think of situations where this would be useful. And I can think of some. Okay. Same thing with heavy spiral arrow. Interesting. Same thing with EX spiral arrow. So, dude. Like, I don't feel like she got nerfed. I feel like she got hella buffed. Because all the nerfs that she got were universal nerfs. I really did feel like I bribed somebody. I really do feel like I bribed somebody because they fixed a lot of things that are like right in my game. Holy crap. Okay, my early candidate for best character in the game right now. That's why I was losing today earlier on stream, because Cammy needed these buffs. Birdie. All right. Health was reduced by 25? Really? You gave him 25 less health? Oh boy. Bad head, bad chain. Those are the throws. Reduce the damage. Standard change. Although the stun is the same. Dude, there's going to be so many Cammy players now. Holy crap. Standing light kick. Extended duration of hitbox. Okay, more active frame. Standing medium punch. So +1 on block. Dang, that's good. That's nice for him. So now you can fish with that button a little bit good. I can fish with that button a little bit good. Jesus. I can't talk right now because I'm still thinking about Cammy. Reduced pushback on hit. Oh, dang. Okay. Expanded hitbox in forward direction, so it has better range, but also easier to hit. Shrunk backside of hurt box around the feet. Sure, Capcom. Move position. Okay, this is the counter hit bug. Standing medium kick. Change the startup from attack from 8 to 9. Wow, they slowed it down. They slowed that down, reduced the damage, expanded the hurt box that appears after a hitbox disappears. Easier to whiff punish. Counter hit bug. Standing heavy punch. Advantage on hit. Oh, dang. So if I punch you with this, I'm +4 now? I'm +4 now? So if I'm point blank and I hit you with standing heavy punch, I can combo into stand light kick and crouch light kick. Interesting. Alright, counter hit bug. Standing heavy kick, reduced V-meter gauge gain on crush counter. Extended 2 frames of opponent reeling on crush counter, so easier to combo after crush counter. However, the opponent reels farther away. Change advantage on hit from +6 to +7. Dang, so that means I can actually do standing medium punch combos afterwards. Yeah, I can do standing heavy kick and the standing medium punch now. So I get better damage at close range. Dang, okay. Crouching light punch, more active frames. Crouching light kick is a little bit slower. Oh, okay. So now that's 5 frames. So that does not combo after standing heavy punch. Only stand light kick does. Crouching medium punch, added forward hurt box during active frames. So easier to hit in the front. Shrunk forward, back, and upper hit boxes. Wow, they wanted to make it less effective anti-air. Less effective anti-air. Expanded horizontal knockback on air hits. So if you hit people out of the air, it's harder to dash under them. Crouching medium kick. slower as well, shrunk upper hitbox, and expanded lower hitbox. Interesting. So this might be able to beat other people's low buttons. So like if you do his crouching medium kick and somebody else kicks under it, you might actually be able to kick him. Except, I think I'm thinking of the wrong one. I'm not sure. Isn't it already on the ground? Anyways. Crouching heavy punch. So slower startup, increased overall animation, damage reduced. Okay. Crouching heavy kick. Advantage on V trigger cancel from -19 frames to -2 frames. Oh, so when he used to sweep into V trigger, he basically got. He used to be -19. I feel like this is a typo. Jumping medium punch, someone's somewhat shrunk lower hitbox. Sounds like a universal change. Bull charge, reduce pushback on blocks, so it's easier to punish and less damage. And not only that, but it is a little bit slower. Do I think Akuma will be top tier? He seems like it. He seems pretty good. So I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see after he comes out. Again, if you want to talk to me, try using @jchensor over @UltraChenTV. I'm looking at the jchensor chat, not the UltraChen chat. Bull slider. Bull charge. Yeah, I said okay, blah blah. Bull slider. Which was the bull slider? Oh, bull charge is the towards and heavy punch, right? That's the I was thinking of the wrong move. Okay, so bull charge is the armored move. So yeah, they made reduced pushback so it's easier to punish. Bull slider is the offensive crouch, less damage, much more easy to punish, and expanded back hurt box during animation. So if you jump over it, you can cross it up and hit it a little bit easier. Cammy is definitely still a glass cannon, but the cannon I feel like got a little bit stronger. Bad hammer is the target combo, increased damage on the second hit, so that you have a reason maybe to do it. Bull drop. Bull drop is the overhead kick. The overhead kick. So now on block it's -6. Standard overhead change. Shrunk forward and upper hitboxes, so it doesn't hit people jumping as easily. And it gave it less range. Oh, that sucks. That was such a cool tool to have it work from that far away. I didn't mind that at all. But looks like it's easier to hit lower or higher. It's easier to hit higher than it was lower. So in other words, it'll go over limbs better, but you can hit it with like standing moves a little bit better, it looks like. V trigger. So this is him activating it. So V trigger activation is shorter. V skill drink time. Slow down the speed that the can rolls at. That's a buff, in my opinion, because now he throws the can and you can follow it a little bit better, so it becomes more in play a lot. It's in play longer, so I think that this is definitely a buff. I actually like that for him. V reversal, change distance from opponent, advantage on hit, so after he sneezes them, he pushes them farther away. Bull horn, which is charge, right? Or no, bullhorn is the turnaround uppercut one. So lower the damage, reduce damage during V trigger. So just overall less damage. EX bullhorn, changed appearance of armor box from what? Oh no, they took away its first frame of armor. He has the same armor as everybody else now. It doesn't work as a wake up to beat meaties. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that's a big nerf. That is a big nerf. That is a big nerf. Okay, well, you know what? No, it makes sense. It makes sense because everyone's lost their uppercut. So it makes sense that he would lose that as well. So actually, that's not a big nerf to Birdie. That's actually a universal nerf. Okay. That's kind of more of a universal nerf. So it's okay. It's okay. Let's see. Light bullhorn. So this is the light bullhorn. Wait. Is this supposed to be the bullhead or Is this supposed to be bullhorn? Pretty sure these are supposed to be... I think this is a mix-up. I think this is supposed to be bullhead here. So damage reduced, increased juggle potential. Okay, so there's new birdie juggle combos with bullhead. Everyone gets to keep their EXDPs. That's actually true. That is actually true. Yeah, you guys are right. You're right. It is. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. That is. You're right, because everyone else gets to keep their EX. So yeah, you're right. That is a nerf. That is a huge nerf. Okay, I changed my mind. Go back to original statement. That's a huge nerf. That's a huge nerf. Okay. Any case, expanded hitbox when rushing down V trigger in upward direction. Okay, so it hits people out of the air a little bit better. A medium bullhorn, damage reduction, increased juggle potential, same thing. Made V trigger hurt and collision boxes the same as that of L and H. I guess there was something problem. It's all the same changes. Oh dang. Okay, well, okay. EX bullhead. This actually is kind of nice. On block, it was -10. Now it is -2. So let me make sure that I have. Yeah. So if he does the EX headbutt, it's actually -2 now. So it's completely safe. So he can really fish with this. This is a problem for Dhalsim. Wonderful. More ways to blow up Dhalsim. And on V-Trigger also -2. Dang. Okay. So that's actually really good. That's actually really good. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Okay. Bull Revenger. Bull Revenger is the, I always forget which ones. This is the command grab. So recovery, okay, so reduced recovery on hit. So less advantage after his command throw. EX Bull Revenger, less damage. God, he used to do 200. Jesus, no wonder it looked like it hurt so much. Oh, cool. Heavy Hanging Chain has more juggle potential. So he's going to have new Hanging Chain. Hanging chain combos. Okay, light hanging chain, reduce damage. EX hanging chain, reduce distance from opponent on hit. Killing head. Killing head is the Killing head is the command throw. Bull Revenger is the dive, right? Is the dolphin dive. Bull Revenger is the dolphin dive. So EX Bull Revenger. Okay. That's the dolphin dive. So that was reduced. So Killing Head, they just reduced the they just shifted the meter gain, but it still does a ton of damage, and it actually leaves you closer. It actually leaves you closer. Okay. That's good. That's good actually. So skip to my chain. Reduce the damage a little bit. This is the super expanded hitbox, forward and upward direction. Not like it didn't have a godlike hitbox already. And he has juggle combos for it now. Dang, okay. Interesting, okay. Necalli. Yeah, there does seem like a lot of damage nerfs. Someone actually says, with all these damage nerfs, it looks like Capcom wants longer games universally. It does feel that way, though I do feel like some characters got some new combo routes and stuff like that. We'll take a look at how that works. Man, I really wish there was a way I could have like a non-updated version and an updated version so I can do comparisons side by side, but not sure what a good way to do that would be. I'll worry about this some other time. Okay, Necalli, standard fix here. Forward throw, standard stuff here. Reduce stun, reduce damage. It's an increased recovery, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with the back throw, trying to kill throw loops. Standing light punch, increase horizontal knockback, so you can't dash under people when you anti-air people. Added a hurt box around his feet, so you can actually hit it a little bit. And then also does not anti-air nearly as well as it did before. Advantage on block changed from +2 to +5 to +0. Standing medium punch. Dang. So standing medium punch got weaker. Okay. Hit pushback distance reduced. So every time you block it, he's in a neutral position. So that's going to be interesting. Red Delta, that makes it sound like I actually own the PC version. I don't actually own the game on Steam. Just letting you guys know. Standing medium kick, increased active frames. Dang. Okay, so standing medium kick actually got better. Standing heavy kick, added hurt box around his back. Oh. So, because this was one of those situations where when you tried to cross him up and he did standing roundhouse, it would make it so it was hard, like he would slide under you. So this makes it so that it's not as good. So if you jump at cross-up distance and he does standing roundhouse, you can punish it like normal. Increased size of hurt box around his leg during the 4 frame following the active frame, so easier to whiff punish. Crouching light punch, increased active frames. This is a universal fix, by the way. Decreased size of hitbox in upward, decreased size of hitbox in downward direction. It's so weird, like, don't they already, like, hit close to the... anyways, crouching heavy kick, damage reduced. This is a universal change too. Jump medium kick, reduce the size of hitbox in downward direction. They're really nerfing the jump attacks. They're really nerfing the jump attacks, so nobody has that Sakura jump fierce. It seems like they're really trying a conscious effort to make all jump attacks kind of equal, which I don't really like all that much, but we'll see. I have not done Alex yet. Oh how. Jumping heavy punch. Change startup from 7 to 9 frames, so slower jumping heavy punch. V reversal is slower. Holy crap, your V reversal is slow. Again, push back farther away. Standard changes on hit and projectile invincibility. Opening dagger. Necalli. Opening dagger. Oh, that's his overhead. Normal version. So, yeah, universal nerf to overhead, -6. So in V-Trigger, you can now charge the overhead and increases the startup, basically. So the startup used to be 23 frames. You can increase it by another 15 frames. And on hit, it's +7. On block, it's plus. The damage is higher, I think. So in other words, you can charge his overhead and give him combos off of it. That's actually pretty sick, actually. That's nice to have. That is nice to have. But on blocked, uncharged, okay. But on block, uncharged is still punishable. Mask of Necalli. Mask of Necalli, which is the command throw. These names, man. Oh, they changed it to kicks. That's right. They changed these to kicks to kill, like, to let you be able to do the switch direction uppercuts a little bit better. They increased the damage on normal version, increased damage on V-Trigger version, increased meter gain, same thing. So all versions are now kicks, and they do more damage, and they give you more meter. The EX1 is now 2 kicks. We are on page 42 out of 92. 48 out of 92, so we're over halfway. Light kick, Valiant Rebellion. That's the stomp. So reduced damage, increased meter gain. Wow, he's getting a lot of increased meter gain, interestingly enough. Change to a hit attack with projectile durability. Interesting. So before, you could do a lot of things to the stomp because the stomp counted as a projectile. But now apparently it counts as a hit, but it has a projectile hit. So you can stomp fireballs. So if someone throws a Hadouken at you, you might be able to stomp the fireball. So you can actually do anti-projectile wars by stomping on fireballs. So that's going to be interesting. Huh. So the medium kick one, reduced damage, reduced V-Trigger, increased meter gain. Again, same thing. The stomp is now a projectile. Reduce stun, reduce damage on the heavy version, increase meter, change the hit, same thing. Reduced horizontal knockback distance on hit. Oh, so you can juggle off of it easier now. So you might be able to juggle off of this a little bit easier. So same thing with EX. So the EX stomp only changed to erase fireballs. So the key thing about this is that before, if you had a projectile invincible move like Zangief Lariat or something like that, you could always beat the stomp, no matter what frame the stomps were, because the stomps counted as a projectile. So what would happen is that if you canceled into a stomp, if you had a projectile invincible move, it couldn't hit you no matter what. You would always beat it. Now it's an actual hit, but it has the ability to erase projectiles, so it accomplishes similar stuff, but now you can't go through it with projectile invincibility moves, so that's cool. The disc's guidance, that's the shoulder charge, reduced damage, increased meter gain. Yeah, they just gave him increased meter gain everywhere. V-trigger is now safer. Her V-trigger version is safer. Same thing with the other ones. The EX1, lower damage and reduced damage. So just reduced damage on the EX1, not safer on block. What was it on block before? It was punishable, right? Yeah, it was super punishable. Okay. Raging Light. The Raging Light is his uppercut. So increased damage. So here's some increased damage. But now the invulnerability nerf here, same thing, increased damage, invulnerability nerf, increased damage, vulnerability nerfs. And then the EX1 has increased juggle potential for the first hit, so it can hit in better combos, it sounds like. So better Necalli combos. Super now, reduced damage on, hang on a second. So actually, Necalli players is the stomps beat projectiles before. It already beat projectiles, right? Let me know, because I don't think that's changed. I think that's going to be the same. But the super reduced in damage just a little bit. All right, Vega now. Vega. Vega, Hurtbox, yeah, standard. Yeah, okay, so the stomp already killed fireballs. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So they just adjusted how it worked. Okay, cool. So that's not new. That's not new. So stomping fireballs was something that he could always do. So forward throw, standard nerfs, air throw, standard air throw nerfs, so that you can hit it, so you can't avoid anti-airs with the whiffed air throw, which is really a shame, to be honest with you. I wanted them to turn this into a feature. If it was my choice, I would make it so that everybody's jump attack that punches up, like Mika jump strong, or Charlie jump strong, or Cammy jump medium kick, all did that. Reduce the hurt box below so you can avoid anti-air normals, give them another option, create this weird mix-up. I think that would be kind of cool. Standing light punch, but they're not doing that. They're not doing that. So standing light punch with the claw. Move the character's center point forward during this move. That might be that counter hit fix, that universal counter hit fix. Yeah, that's what that is. Standing medium punch claw, so +2 on block. So that's actually kind of nice. That means when you're poking with the claw, I can't remember which way he swings. I'm pretty sure it's this way. But when you're poking with the claw, if they block it, you have better advantage afterwards. So it's actually a better poke. It's actually a better poke. That's actually really, really good. Standing heavy punch. Move the character center point forward. Yeah, that's the counter hit bug change. The universal counter hit bug change. Changed advantage on hits. So you get new... Oops, changed advantage right here. So you get new combos after starting heavy punch. But interestingly enough, I saw that it supposedly had nerfed hitboxes, but there's nothing in here about that. I'm gonna have to test that. Maybe it got taken out. Maybe it was there before and no longer is there anymore. Yeah, see, someone in the chat says he heard it was really bad, but there's no note of it here. There's no note of it, so I'm going to have to test that out. Standing light punch. Move character center position forward. So, okay, same thing. Change advantage. So he's going to be +6 on standing light punch. I think that this is just going to give him some new combos, actually. Let's take a look at this. To +6 on hit. So crouching medium punch is 6 frames. Yeah, I'm going to have to test some stuff. There's going to be some new combos. So yeah, he can actually do stand light punch into crouching medium punch now. So that's just going to be a 2-hit combo. Of course, with claws, crouching medium punch is not a cancelable move, so it's not bad. But that's interesting. So they just gave him some better combos off of this. Oh no, that's with no claw. That is with no claw. So he's going to be able to combo into standing medium punch. But nothing really else that's really that much more of a difference, to be honest with you. Interesting. Okay. Standing medium punch, no claw. Change the 7-frame startups to slower. Increase duration of move. Change advantage from +3 to +4. So standing medium punch. Huh. Interesting. These are some weird changes. These are some weird changes. I'm going to have to see how a lot of these work. Increase the size of hitbox in forward direction. Reduce the size of hurtbox around the hitbox. Interesting. So standing medium kick, they made better. They made a standing medium kick just overall a better poke button. And standing heavy kick, reducing the damage. Crouching light punch with the claw. Standard 3 frames, active frames. Seems like a universal change. Is someone trying to ask me a question? Crouching medium punch with the claw, so +1, so that's nice. Better poke. Active frames, yeah, standard fix here. Crouching medium punch with no claw, charge start up to 6. Okay, so that's why. That's the change. So crouching medium punch is slower on startup, but all these changes here for the standing light punch and the standing heavy punch here make it so that you can still combo into the same crouching medium punch as before. So that's good. That's good. Crouching heavy punch with no claw now is a crush counter move, which I heard can crush counter anti-air and actually give you juggles afterwards. Crouching medium kick, a little bit slower, but more frame advantage. So, oh God, there's all sorts of new combos to test with this character. All sorts of new combos to test with this character. Duck Helmet asks this question. This is a good question. Can you explain the difference between plus and minus? I'm new to Street Fighter and I'm not sure I understand it. Plus and minus is, think of it this way. If 2 people do an animation and you block a move, you are put in block stun for a fixed amount of time. So if I make you block a move, you're like, you're in block stun, I can't move, I can't move, I can't move, I can finally move, right? So here's the attacker. I do my move, if I make you block it, you're stuck in block stun, but guess what? I'm stuck in my recovery animation, in the follow through. So if I punch you and you block it, I have to follow through. So once I punch you, you're stuck in block stun, I'm stuck in follow through. One of us is going to recover first, potentially. So we both will, so the attacker will recover from their follow through, the person blocking will recover from their block stun. So what happens is, if I recover first, I am plus. That move is plus on block. I hit you with the move, you're in block stun, I get to move first, I'm plus. If I do a move and I do follow through and you recover from your block stun first and you can attack, that means I'm minus. So if I'm -6 and I have a move that starts up in 5 frames, if I block it, if you block that move, you can punish me. If I have a move that's, say, +3 on block, and I make you block this, then I can poke you with a 3-frame button, and it's a true block string. That is how it works. That's how plus and minus works. It's who recovers from follow through versus block stun. And that determines who is plus or minus. The more plus you are, the better it is. The more minus you are, the very much more possible you can get punished. All right, Mercury Shard. What the hell is Mercury Shard? Mercury Shard is forward plus medium kick. That is his overhead. Universal, so a little bit slower startup. Universal nerf to overheads. There is also Buster Claw. Oh, Towards Fierce. Oh, so now the Towards Fierce doesn't keep them on the ground. So before you would crush counter and slide. Now you'll hit them and crush counter. Now the question is, how high does it pop them up? Forward, heavy punch, CC, pop up. Because if you can hit him and it crush counters them into the air high enough, can I juggle with an EX wall dive? Because that would be sick. That would be really, really sick. Will there be 2 critical arts for each character in Season 2? Doesn't sound like it. I'm sure it would be in this patch notes if that were true. The V skill, Matador turn, reduced projectile invincibility time 5 frames when follow-up is not performed. So they actually made it harder to go through fireballs if you don't do the swipe. Interesting. Matador Blitz, no claw. Matador Blitz is the target combo. The target combo without claw. Reduce the damage on the second hit. V-trigger, increased stun, 0 to 150. So the Rose used to never stun people, but now it does. Increase the size of hit boxes so all hits land. Okay. So there were just times that it would miss sometimes. Flying Barcelona attack. Increase the critical art meter gain on hit and block. When getting the second frame before the move's active frames didn't count as a counter. Oh, okay, so counter hit bug fix. Izuna drop, much higher stun, more meter gain, but harder to grab people, but much easier. Okay, so less active frames on the ground, in the air, but able to grab lower. So that's actually nice. This might actually make this a little more effective. Same thing with the EX one, and except the EX one gives 250 stun. Wow, dang. Light Crimson Terror. Crimson Terror is the roll. Increased stun, reduced hit, pushback on second hit, so it's easier to punish. Increase the size of forward through active frames of the second hit, so hits better. Changed advantage on hit from 0 to +1. Oh, that's nice. Because before when he landed a combo, he was in a neutral situation. Now when he lands a combo, like standing light kick is actually a scary thing to have to deal with. Doing this combo doesn't put Vega in a bad position, in a compromising position. It actually gives him an advantage now. So that's actually nice. I really like that. Medium Crimson Terror, increased stun. Heavy kick, increased stun. EX Crimson Terror does not go as far forward. Interesting. Counter hit bug. Reduced hit and block pushback and according with reduced mage range. Oh, okay, so it just doesn't knock back as much, so the combo still works. The medium Aurora Spin Edge. This is the straight one. So given extra juggle potential. So he might actually get some cool air combos now with get some juggle combos with the... Dude, Vega combos are going to be weird now. There's going to be a lot of things to test with this character. No counter hit bug. So heavy punch one is the one where he slashes at the top. Now with more active frames, so might be able to hit people airborne a little bit better. And added hitbox to hit opponents behind Vega. So if they try to jump over you and you do it, you might be able to catch them, people trying to cross you up a little bit. That's kind of cool. EX Aurora Spin Edge, increased juggle count, again, more combos, added hitbox to hit opponents behind Vega on first hit. So same thing, when he swings back and then goes forward, he's going to be able to hit people over his head. And then Grand Izuna Drop. Grand Izuna Drop is the command throw, increased meter gain. So Vega's increased the meter gain. What I like about gaining more meter is that a lot of times Vegas wouldn't increase meter gain on hit, increase meter gain. Okay, so I like this change. So all these little tiny increased meter gain things sound small, But here's the thing about Vega. Vega players would often play him, and they would get the critical art, and they would be scared to use any of that meter because they want to save it for rows into critical art. If he overall gains more meter, that means he's able to use his EX a little more free-formly with the confidence knowing that later in the round he'll get some of that meter back so that he can still do rows into critical art combos. So all those tiny little buffs to meter gain, I think is really important. I think that's actually really, really good for him because now he's going to have a lot more use for his meter. All right. Rashid. All right. Standard nerf here. Standard change here. Throws. Standard stuff here. Reduce. They didn't change his back throw at all, though. Standing medium kick. Increase the size of hitbox forward. Better poke, but also easier to hit. Clack asks, exactly what time does Street Fighter V Season 2 go live? The exact time? No idea. They said that the maintenance was supposed to end at 5 p.m., but can extend longer. That is, of course, 5 p.m. Pacific time. But it can extend longer, so we don't know. Increase in time, hurt box, remain. Okay, so it's a better poke, but it's easier to whiff punish. Standing heavy punch. Increase the size of hurt box after active frames. Increase real time for 1 frame for opponent on crush counter. So a little bit easier to combo. Increase the size of hitbox to around his torso. Okay, so better hitboxes. And then makes it easier to whiff punish here. Standing heavy kick, which is the little air hoppy kick. Interesting. So it is more negative on block, because before it used to be safe. However, the push block has been increased. So I'm assuming that means if you use it at the right distances, it'll still be safe, because no 3-frame buttons will be able to reach you. So you just have to use it a little bit smarter. So you can't use it point blank on people and be safe. You have to use it intelligently at better ranges. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that change. Crouching light punch, standard fix, standard change to all the characters, easier to meaty with them maybe. Crouching light kick, move the characters. Oh yeah, this is the counter hit bug. Crouching medium kick now is +1 on hit. Crouching heavy punch, this is interesting here. Okay, because this button was super good. The chop, choppity chop chop. Change recovery, 8, so more recovery. But the block advantage is the same on second hit. So in other words, it's easier to whiff punish then. That's the key. Reduce hit and push back. Hit and push back. So that means it's going to be better for combos, but also means that it is going to be more that Rashid has to. So crouching heavy punch was -2 before. If it pushes them less further away, he has to respect 3-frame moves a little bit more on block. So it's a buff because on hit he has better combos, but on block he's closer, so he has to respect 3-frame normals more. So it's a nerf buff. It's a buff nerf. Increased recovery on block of first hit by 2 frames. Oh, so when you cancel it, it's harder to beat it up. So they wanted to make it so that canceling low fierce into a move is more effective. Change advantage on hit. Wow, they made it even better. It's got 1 more frame of hit advantage. Jeez. Was it because they changed the startup of something? No. Dang, they just okay. They made it better. Sure, no problem. No problem. Increased hurt box size during attack and recovery, and increased advantage on crush counter by 2 frames. Okay. Crouching heavy kick, standard change. Jump light punch is no longer special move cancelable. Was this ever a thing? Like, was this ever useful? Huh. Jump medium punch. Slower, reduce damage. Ooh, it's a knockdown now. Rashid gets some jump medium punch combos. Nice. Okay, so he's going to be able to get some jump medium punch into spinning mixer, jump medium punch into eagle spikes, all sorts of little things like that. Oh, but you can cancel it. So you're going to be able to do air combos with it. You might be able to jump medium punch into eagle spike or something like that. So he's actually going to get some new combos. So he might actually have some fun combos. All right, let's see how that's going to work. You could do jump light punch into spike. You could get potential mix-ups after V-trigger. Got it. Okay. But it looks like medium punch is still going to work, but it's going to be knockdown. So you're not going to get a lot of those same reset mix-ups into the V-trigger as before. Jumping medium kicks, standard universal nerf. Flat spin, which I'm going to assume is towards medium punch. It is. Change the damage. So the first hit does more damage. The first hit that you cancel. So that's a buff. And change the stun from 70 to 30. So even though the total is the same, when you do the towards medium punch cancels, you get more damage and more stun. So that's a good buff for him. Beak Assault is towards heavy punch, which is the overhead, standard overhead nerf. The V skill rolling, increased projectile invincibility. V skill nail assault. This is the jump nail assault. Which one's the nail assault? That's the kick. So that's the rolling kick. So roll into kick is increased block pushback. Now critical art cancelable and change advantage on block. So now it's actually more punishable but pushes further away. So maybe there are safe distances that you can use it. But if you predict you're going to hit them with it, you might be able to juggle into a critical art. V-trigger, the jump, increased inertia forward, so he jumps further. Now you can't avoid hits with projectile invincibility. Oh, wait. I don't know what that means. Did it have projectile invincibility and it's gone? Oh, this is V-trigger. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I thought it was the V-skill hop. So the V-trigger now moves forward faster. My bad, guys. Sorry. So now the V-trigger moves forward faster. You can't avoid hits with projectile invincibility. Oh, that's huge. That's so good. Because moves with projectile invincibility used to just pass right through his V-trigger and make it so it doesn't even exist. Now, that doesn't work. It's going to hit you. It doesn't count as a projectile. That's huge. That is so good for Rashid. Wow. That is really, really good. All right. That's really good. That's really good. Increased recovery on his V reversal by 3 frames. Reduced movement range forward, so he doesn't roll as far forward. Light spinning mixer, increased damage. Medium mixers, increased damage. You can no longer get additional hits when mashing after hits 1 through 5 on block and whiff. Oh, okay. So you can't make it go any higher on block or whiff. So if you block or if it whiffs, it just runs out at the same time no matter what. This one is so increased damage. So he's just got a lot of damage increase. Wow. Hitbox in backwards direction. I've seen a picture of this from the beta where it looks like it hits further behind him, so you can't jump over him as well. Makes it easier to get all hits. Increased juggle potential when used in air combos. Dash spinning mixer, more stun. EX spinning mixer. Added hurt box when landing to be the same as standing hurt box. So like Karin, if he whiffs and he lands, you can crush counter him with stand roundhouses easier. More invincibility. 4 extra frames of invincibility, but less forward movement. Dash EX spinning mixer. Wait, dash spinning mixer? That was a thing? This is obviously something that I did not know. Wait, you can dash and hit 2 buttons to do EX spinning mixer? Reduced damage, increased invincibility, increased hitbox size up and down. What is dash spinning mixer? Huh. Run EX mixer. Okay. I didn't know he had that. I didn't know he had an EX version out of Run. I honestly had no idea. That is crazy. Yeah, even one of the guys in this like, I main Rashid and I didn't even know he had that. That's, yeah, that's not a thing, right? Did they give him that? Is that a new move? Did they give him... Did they give him a new move? Dash EX spinning mixer? Okay. We'll find out. I have no idea. We'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, it says reduced damage, so maybe they just meant dash spinning mixer, okay? I think the EX is a typo. Increase the hitbox size up and down. Reduce time, opponent if it's in air, etc., etc. Okay. But it says increased invincibility. Dashing, run, spinning mixer didn't have invincibility. Maybe if you run forward and then do spinning mixer, it's a different spinning mixer. Whatever. Light kick, whirlwind shot, change duration of move so it's faster. Reduced, okay, standard fireball change. Wow, it's actually better on hit and on block, so it's actually a better projectile. Reduce projectile movement forward slightly. Oh, that's cool, actually. I like that. That it covers above him better because it might catch people trying to jump at him a little bit better. Reduce hit pushback. So maybe you can do better combos if you hit them at the right distances. Change foot during projectile to have projectile invincible properties. Oh, so when he kicks, his foot doesn't hit fireballs and stuff doesn't come out. So that's actually kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Medium kick, whirlwind shot. Looks like a lot of the same kind of changes. Yep. And on hit, on block, better. Wow, much better. Dang, it's not even punishable. Medium one is not punishable at point blank range. Same also stuff. Oh, and it has juggle potential now when used in air combo, so it can juggle people. Say change it. Delay time of critical art cancel and make it for easier for opponents to use V reversal. Oh, interesting. I guess they want to make it so that you couldn't fireball into critical art and blow up V reversals or something. Oh, no. It's the same thing as that Ken fix where you did fireball in the super and there was no way to V reversal in between those now. So now you can do this. The same thing as Ken. Because before you could do fireball in the critical art and if they blocked the fireball, the critical art activation would kick them before they could V reversal. So it was a guaranteed way to chip them to death. And so they fixed it now so that you can V reversal in the middle. So there you go. Same thing with HK whirlwind shot, but nothing else changed except for the standard things, but no change on the plus and minus. EX, same thing, foot's no longer hittable by fireballs. Light kick, eagle spike, damage increase, so all the eagle spikes increase, but more juggle potential when using air combos. It sounds like Rashid's going to have some new air combos, especially with that jumping medium punch knockdown. That's actually going to be super cool. Airborne eagle spike, damage reduction. Change so he doesn't rebound if hit or blocked during certain frames of the move before he touches the ground. So if you can hit people meaty enough or if you can hit people in their shins, you might not bounce. So there might be a little bit aiming of the airborne eagle spike. So that's actually kind of interesting. That's kind of good. If you can learn to aim it better, that's really cool. EX eagle spike, he bounces back a lot further, so maybe harder to punish, but less damage, but has a better hitbox. EX Airborne Eagle Spike. So this is the EX Airbornes. After EX Dash Spinning EX... Dude, this Dash EX Spinning Mixer, damn it. Maybe Dash... Okay, I got it. I know what Dash EX Spinning Mixer is now. Dash EX Spinning Mixer is the enhanced spinning mixer, EX version of spinning mixer you get when you go through one of your tornadoes and it goes farther. There you go. That's what that is. So if you can actually EX Airborne Spinning Eagle Spike after the Dash EX Spinning Mixer. So you can increase the damage is increased, change the hitbox and timing when used after dash, so it's easier to get all hits. Increase juggle potential when used in air combos. Tornadoes. Sorry, that's just tornadoes. I've always pronounced it that way. Altair, which is his critical art, increased hitbox and size in upward direction, increased speed of forward movement when pressing forward, and hitbox now remains during projectile durability. Okay. Okay, R.Mika. Before I do R.Mika, I'm going to take a quick break because I've been talking for a very long time. So give me a minute, guys, or we will be right back. Oops, I hit that button way too early. Sorry.